All right, guys, just going through our what will be our April Learn to Stock watch list. So far, we got 10 stocks on here. I just kind of they're all bullish. All the RSIs are above 50. They're all swing trades, and technically, some of these should not have triggered you in yet. Just kind of going through the list, I arrange it by percent moved or net change. So this one's up about, looks like it's up $4 from yesterday's close. Yeah, 49. Yes. So this is up $4 from yesterday, but still it wouldn't have triggered you in yet. Just looking at the intraday time frame, 30-minute chart, the high of yesterday, or I guess the high of 3 days ago, was 357.77. We would want to get triggered on this pullback here, but we would want to get triggered in above this high if this would continue to go higher. Would have been better if it would have pulled back a little bit more, but to trade this technically, you would want to get triggered 10 to 25% of the ATR, which is we'll call it 92 cents, $6.92, so 10% of that above today's or yesterday's high. So that hasn't triggered yet. So if you're following the hot list, these are swing trades, and you want to get triggered into them with a buy stop limit order. So just keep that in mind. So when we put out the hot list, do not go ahead and just buy it as a market order. You want to get triggered in. You want to catch that momentum to carry you in, kind of like a surfer on a wave, bringing you back to shore. So that's how you should be trading these. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Whenever your chart messes up like this in Thinkorswim, just hit these arrows here, hit auto, and it should bring you back. So it looks like Vert would be triggering in. I forgot to put my buy stop limit order on this one yesterday. If you guys don't know, I had a newborn. My wife had a newborn recently, so been kind of off a little bit. But this one would have triggered in 10 to 25%. It kind of went up and retraced a little bit. We can see on the intraday 30-minute time frame, it made a new high at 31.6. So we got SHLX. This one is probably triggering in 10 to 25% of yesterday's candle. Or, well, actually, no, this one did trigger us in. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong candle. This one would have triggered us in, so this would have been a nice run up. Let's see, about 35 cents. So you would probably be, 30 cents in profit on this one. So this is basically just a sign that it's going to continue, hopefully going up. So this is a nice little trigger in here. You would have got triggered in somewhere around here. So this was yesterday's high. You would have gotten triggered in somewhere around 13.18, and price would have ran up on you. A nice little position size on that would have been nice. Definitely want to take out this high though. This high, what was it? 13.40. So we can see that we have taken it out, but we want price to continue going up on the right hand side here. This was the high. We wanted to take that high out, continue. If not, this could act as resistance. And we would have our stop somewhere down here. LTR, let's see if we would have gotten triggered in on this one. We almost would have gotten triggered in. Actually, we probably would have. Let's see here. Oops. There we go. So this was yesterday's high. Probably would have gotten triggered in somewhere around here. Retraced a little bit, but price is moving up above from yesterday's high. Target probably around $7, maybe $7.50. High was $7.74. So we're trading from this swing low. It would have been nice if we would have got in here, but we weren't in the buy zone until about here. So we would be momentum trading up to about $7.74, maybe $7.60. So we would have gotten triggered in here. It's making new highs, new higher lows. Let's see what we got here. This one wouldn't have triggered in. We did a demonstration the other day. The ATR, 25% of the ATR would have been 34.25. So our buy stop limit order would have been placed at 34.25. Haven't gotten triggered into this one yet. Let's see. We kind of would have gotten triggered in yesterday's low. Let's see. When was the low of yesterday? The high of yesterday was right here. So yeah, we would have gotten triggered in here. It's above the previous day's high. It's retracing a little bit, and we would expect to continue going up on PLYA. Trying to figure out why my vertical zoom isn't working. It's all good. That's what keeps messing this up. Normally you can, oh, there it goes. Anyways, there we go. So what we would want to see here is to take out this high here. Hasn't necessarily done it. And we would need to be triggered in 10 to 25% above of the ATR above 1674. So we're still waiting on that one to make a move. KHC, we wouldn't be triggered into this one. We were kind of waiting on the breakout here. But here's another kind of entry level. This is a resistance level that can become new support. If price moves in between these two moving averages around this area, it could be a buy signal. If not, we would want to get triggered in. Let's see, we'll do it. No, it's not going to do it. We would want to get triggered in above this high, 10 to 25%. So somewhere around there at 40, 43. So we're waiting to get triggered in there. Same thing here. We're looking for this. This is consolidating. This is an ascending triangle pattern. You can see even the moving average is acting like a trend line. This is a triangle. We're looking for price to break out above here and continue going up. Sometimes you'll see price break out, come back down, and then continue up. That's called a break, retest, confirming this old resistance, this new support, and continuing to move higher right after this big run up. So we haven't been triggered in yet. So we would either catch the breakout, 10 to, maybe even 25 to 50% above the resistance level of 59.74 to get triggered in with the buy stop limit order. Or if we miss the pop, we always wait for the drop to come back to the support level. Remember, support is the floor, resistance is the price ceiling. So if it breaks above it, comes back down, retest this zone, it'll continue moving up. Same thing here. Haven't been triggered into this swing trade either. This was yesterday's candle. We were looking for it to take out this high. Now it's kind of moving in between these two moving averages, which is the buy zone. So we would either want to see a further retracement here. We can see on the intraday that the 34.50, this is the 200-day moving average, is kind of acting as a support level. So we got a little bit of a bounce. So we would basically want to be triggered in somewhere here above yesterday's high. Because the whole point is, when I'm saying triggered in, we want to get in above the previous day's high because that'll confirm upward movement. That's the whole point. We want to get caught trading with the trend. And then with the buy stop limit order, you'll get triggered in here. Now, if the price continues to go down, you're never in the trade. So you got a double safety net. If you get triggered into the trade, you're going to have your stop loss order somewhere down here below this entry candle. But if it doesn't, if it continues to move down, you're never in the trade anyways. So this is how you basically swing trade like a pro. This is a very lazy way of trading. That way you don't have to, like myself, you got babies, newborns. You don't have to worry about being in front of the camera all day. So it's a very efficient, very click it and forget it, set it and forget it type of trading, which I love. So I know everybody has busy lives, so it's definitely a good feature to have when you're trading. You can do this in Webull as well, Robinhood as well on the mobile app. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Please feel free to screen record this and share it with your friends and family. Bring them over to the Learn2stock family. we'd love to help them out and get them profitable.